Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mariana Johnson, Communications Manager with the Famicos Foundation. Welcome back to our second episode of 2023 with the Famicos Community Podcast. It's February, so as you know, it's Black History Month, and we're all about celebrating Black excellence here at Famicos Foundation. But before we get into that, I have a few announcements. The first announcement is that our tax clinic is still happening. It started January 23rd, and we are still going on. Our hours are Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 2:30 to 6:30, and Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from 9:30 to 1 p.m. So if you are interested, you have to schedule an appointment. So please call us at 216-791-6476, and you will be connected to the tax clinic. Also, we have a upcoming networking event for women because Women's Month is quickly approaching in March, and we have a mission-minded women's networking hour that's going to be hosted by City Councilwoman Stephanie House at Legacy Hall, 6800 Lexington Avenue. On HUF 44103. It will be from 6 to 8:30. Come out and network and exchange cards and just be in the presence of powerful, strong-minded women. And speaking of powerful, strong-minded women, I am with Miss Sharkia Campbell, who is the owner and founder of He Loves Curves Boutique, and we are highlighting her wonderful boutique and what she has done in the field of fashion and entrepreneurship here in Cleveland. Hi, Miss Campbell. Thank you for being here
Hello.
today.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, excellent. Thank you for agreeing. I know you're a busy woman. Okay, bosses, I understand the schedule. Okay, well, at least reverence to it. Okay, so where talk to me about where you're from, like your family life and background. Like how did
Dang, you nosy, ain't you?
I am a little
Well, I am, I guess, from a little bit of everywhere, but mainly, I would probably say from Superior would be my main area. Probably be Superior.
okay. And so what was your introduction to fashion?
Actually, inspired me because of my lupus,
Okay.
waist sizes, and just loving to feel different.
Okay. All right. And then so your background with lupus, I would assume that it helped, it had an impact on your body and the imagery and all that good stuff. Okay, and all that stuff. So who were your style icons growing up and still now?
You know what? Then and now, I'd probably say my first styling probably had to come from my mother.
Okay.
And now, I love Rashida.
Okay. Oh, Rashida the Boss?
Yes. She she give
her.
it to you.
Yeah,
so I would definitely pick her as somebody I would love to mock.
Yeah, she's dope. I love Rashida. And how long has He Loves Curves Boutique been in business? Matter of fact, let me just go back. What inspired you to start He Loves Curves?
Um, Again, my waist size. I used to be slim, nice little plump, and at the age of 24, I found I had lupus. I gained weight. Steroids made me gain weight. I had different women, calling me names. You too big. You too fat. Stop eating all that kind of stuff because I gained weight. And I lost my sexy. I got depressed about it, and then I wasn't gonna let my weight determine who I am. So I used that to start dressing sexy and being confident in who I was and the size I was. So with that, I learned that it's a lot of women that go through this. I wanted to open it up and pour into other women, but not only provide the clothing for them so they can feel good and amazing about themselves. And no matter what size I was going through when I opened the store, men still loved me, all my sizes. So that's how I came in with He Love Curves.
Okay. And how long has He Loves Curves been in business?
This year will be 10 years. I'm celebrating 10 years in business. I'm excited about it.
And then you already established what the message behind He Loves Curves Boutique, which I think is fabulous because, like, in the field of plus size, I mean, it's starting to, like, in the fashion industry, like, plus size is starting to become, like, very prevalent. But, like, even 5 years ago, it wasn't really, plus size was kind of shunned in a sense.
They don't give you good clothing, but it's also for all shapes and all sizes. So the trick to curves is not actually a woman's hips or her body. It's her smiles, her confidence, her spirit. Because I've stated this before, you have women that are slimmer that have no confidence. Women that are in perfect shape, they don't have no confidence. It's all over. But it was a big itch for curvier women to have nice clothing. They didn't want to provide it. It was like you had to throw on a sheet or something.
Right.
Wear clothes, bigger than what you are to find something. And I feel like you don't have to.
Right.
You should be sexy and classy no matter what shape size you are. So
Facts. Big facts. And then tell us about the different clothes and lines that you have at He Loves Curves Boutique.
I got different clothing from the businesswoman, the everyday woman, the classy woman, the working woman, the club woman. It's just a little mix of everything.
Okay.
Different brands. I don't do no reorders. I do travel a lot to get my clothing. I did for a second release a little He Love Curves line, which I think I may drop this fashion show. So I haven't talked about it, but I'm thinking about it because it did do good. I just kind of put on a back door because the other clothing brand was more in need.
Okay. All right. And then who is the ideal woman who wears He Loves Curves clothing? I know you talked about confidence, but if you can just like give me like an ideal woman, who is she, specifically here in Cleveland?
Me.
All right. And then well, we already talked about this, but I just want to expand upon it more. Like this I wanted to like further expand upon the significance of like providing clothes for all different sizes in the boutique, especially like with the Instagram model era, with women who are considered slim thicks or whatever, and sometimes women not having that aesthetic. Like how like talk to us about the significance about having clothes for all women of all sizes who don't fit the aesthetic of the Instagram model.
I think it matters. Like, the social media is what got the world messed up. And people need to understand, even when it comes to working out, eating healthy, or doing whatever you feel make you live, some people are meant to be the size they're meant to be no matter what. And it's okay for you to still be beautiful and feel it and still wear certain things that a Instagram model will wear. Why can't you? It's about your confidence at the end of the day. Now, I'm not telling you just put on anything that you should just have on anything, but wearing clothing, you have to wear it. It can't wear you. And it starts with being confident. Like, you have to have confidence to wear that. And you cannot look at the next person of how they look in it for you to wear it. Wear it or own it. Like, I don't care who have on something I got on. That shoe is me.
And then what are the goals and things that we should look forward to from He Loves Curves Boutique?
Dang, you want me to tell all my secrets?
Just give us a little tea, just a little, like a little speckle
I will eventually
of tea.
be dropping part 2 of my book. I want part 2. Definitely upcoming fashion show I got coming up, which is dedicated to cancer awareness. May 7th. Another location, another franchise.
Wonderful. And then also what I found out about perusing on your website is that you are an author, which you talked about just briefly. So talk to me about your book, Thoughts of a Married Woman.
Thoughts of a Married Woman. We still have Cravens too. It's a book dedicated to men from married and committed relationships. Because you have people in committed relationships that's not married, but they are loyal to them. And I've learned that with men, they get on me about this sometimes, that men get comfortable. They feel like they are the only ones that have the biggest sex drive than women, which is not true. And I feel like if a man allow you to say your thoughts to them, then it can better relationships. So a lot of people think thoughts of a craven woman means that she wants other men. It actually means I need you to be different, man, for me. I don't want to always have sex in the bed. I want to do it differently. I don't need you to be who you are tonight. I want you to be somebody else.
Okay.
And it's been able for a man to receive her thoughts and open up to allow her to be her.
Okay. Sounds good.
So that's what it's about. It's a very sexual book.
Okay.
But it's more to help relationships and to pull them apart. So it's not for women to go out to smash all these different guys or nothing like that. It's just hear me. And a lot of relationships suffer because women are scared to speak into their spouse or who they with because of how they going to perceive them or think you want another man or I'm not good enough for you, I'm not enough for you. No, it's me read my thoughts out loud. So now you can hear me and you can act on them.
I love that. I love that. Communication is really important,
Communication
especially
is key.
in every relationship, specifically romantic relationships. So I love that. And then, how do you connect your work in fashion with your literary work, if at all? If at all, because you can have two different lanes, two different bags.
I mean, I got a few lanes, but I would say it connects because fashion, I wear everything that I have in my boutiques. Is really anything I got on is definitely from my store. And any other businesses I'm doing, I'm dealing with, I'm bringing them together. And I also use just uplifting women. Like I have a program in school called My Secret Treasure Chest to mentor young ladies and teach them business and financing. That's all part of, for me, that's all part of fashion too. It's in one. You look good, you feel good. You feel good, you know good.
Yeah, and that's a mental thing too.
It is.
And that's what I studied when I was in high school. I remember reading like in my health book about self-esteem and how clothes and how appearance plays a pivotal role in
It's a big part.
in self-confidence.
And it's something we don't have, or the biggest thing that we lack in is women speaking into each other. So I'm big on that. I'm big on speaking into another woman because we are our biggest critic. It's not the man, it's the women that make us feel down.
That's wonderful. I love that women uplifting women, specifically Black women, because Lord knows we need it.
We do.
Are you writing any more books?
I am. So I have the part 2, and I also have, it's called The Truth to My Untold Story, which should be my life, my journey, part of my journey that'll be coming.
Okay, excellent. Do we have like tentative dates or?
I could really drop one of them, but I just haven't yet.
Okay.
I'm waiting to know when I need to do it.
All right. And then talk to us about the significance of Black women in fashion.
Oh man, I think that Black women in fashion is beautiful. It allows us to express ourselves. I think that more women should be okay with wearing different fashions and trying different things. I don't know. Black women in fashion is just empowerment to me. Yeah. It's empowerment for me.
Yeah, I look at like Beverly Johnson, like all the trajectory of like Black women who played a significant roles in fashion, from like Beverly Johnson to Iman to Naomi Campbell to Tyra to Winnie Harlow, and even designers like yourselves. Like a lot of people don't know that the Black woman who designed the woman who designed Jackie Kennedy's wedding dress was a Black woman.
Wow.
People don't know that. And then also a Black woman designed the Play Buddy costume.
So you know what's crazy for me? Like even my fashion shows, I'm not a really big person. I started doing fashion shows for the women who got told no and to uplift women. It just kind of took over, and people were like, this is the fashion world. I'm like, well, I'm not in the fashion world. I did it for the confidence and to just give women a shot, like a moment.
Yeah.
That's what my shows is really about. And it just kind of turned into a whole big thing to where the fashion world, like, it's a whole crazy thing, but I'm not really deep into it like that, believe it or not.
You are. I mean, you seem like a very personable person. Like when I first met you, I was like, she also like he's so nice, and I was just like, I was ready for like maybe Miranda Priestley or somebody like that from, you remember the movie Devil Loves
Prada.
Yeah.
Yes, I see
I
that.
was thinking about her, but she was so nice. I was like, oh my God, she's so sweet.
Yeah.
So that's wonderful and that's your message, and it seems like it's your ministry of like uplifting women, regardless of shape, size, or background. I think that's wonderful, and how you give women and any woman, aside from their experience and model, an opportunity to have a platform, because your boutique, I mean, is one of the major boutiques here in Cleveland.
That's what they say.
That's what it is.
I don't toot my horn too much. I'm very humble.
Well, this is all about tooting your horn, okay?
Yeah.
Black excellence here at Famicos.
You said it. You said it. You said it.
Do you provide mentorship or internship opportunities to upcoming fashion designers?
Yes, I do. So I do have a business called Here's the Game, where I help people get their boutique started successfully. Or if you in the game, I help flip your numbers.
Okay.
I feel like it's so much for all of us. It's enough for all of us. Why not help the next one? I'm a firm believer you can't count what God got for somebody else. So I could be here now and you can be here. But if I help pull you up and you the game, God could take you overboard that way and I'm still here. But now when I come through your door, all your rules break. So I like to build relationships more than just keeping everything to myself.
That's wonderful.
I don't think that's how we get our blessings, by keeping everything to ourselves. So because people didn't help me when I got in the game. I learned I had one person to help me. And she was like, look, you got to catch it. If you don't, I don't know what to tell you. And I caught what I could. The rest I had to really, really work hard to get. I mean, nobody wanted to help me. And that's when I started Here's the Game. And I like to see people win. I just feel like everybody should be able to experience what they dream about.
Do you think, like, from a business perspective, do you think like an online presence is more successful or an actual brick and mortar?
That's a tough question to ask me because I started with a car to a brick and mortar to even my own line. I'm still like really pursuing my own line. I will say this for my experience right now. I would definitely say a brick and mortar has been greater to me than online.
Okay.
It's really about what's great for you and what you're good at. I'm not a computer person. So that's why I have people on my team smarter than me because I don't deal with the computer like that. So if you're a computer person and that's what you do, guess what? That may be great for you. Personal may not be. Okay. So you have to know what your gift is and what you are good at.
Okay. On to the
Makes
next.
sense?
It makes perfect sense. On to the next one. And then talk to us about the importance of supporting Black-owned businesses here in Cleveland.
It's very important. It's very important, but I'm real. I'm not going to hold nothing back. I believe it's very important to support Black, but it's also important for Black to make you want to support them. You could want to support so many Black businesses. If they don't give you the right customer service or what you need, then how can you support them? So I'm big on Black. I want Black to win. We have to make ourselves want to win.
And then is He Loves Curves doing anything to celebrate Black History Month in particular?
Well, I celebrate all year.
Okay.
So a Black History Month I have done, which I have done like different discounts and things like that, but I'm not a person who really kind of just point out little things. I think that we should celebrate more. Why out of all the months we only get 28 days? I work 365, so I'm not going to just give my customers support me all year. So I'm not going to just wait 1 month to show them my best. I'm going to give them my best every time they come in.
That's right. And then what advice would you give an upcoming fashion designer or a potential boutique owner?
It costs to be in business. Listen, the shortcuts, stop it. It costs to be in business. It's okay to pay for what you need. You got to gamble on yourself. Without taking risks, there is no failures. Without failures, there is no success. A lot of people get in this game and think that you can do it with quick money, and that's it. Or I could flip. It don't work like that. Or you're going to get it for free. You got to pay for it. So I would tell anyone up and coming, trust yourself, trust God, trust the process, and be patient. You got to have patience because that $10,000 you put in today, you may think you lost it, but 5 years later, it has tripled. Are you okay with waiting for that? So patience.
And can we talked about Rip the Runway a little bit during the interview,
Okay.
but can we like really promote it the way that it needs to be promoted?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so this year, I'm really actually excited and sad. I'm a little mixed. I wasn't going to do it. But it's here. It's dedicated to cancer awareness. Rip the Runway. We got about 80 models, every shape, every size. And I'm ready for it. Like, I will be giving some proceeds I do donate out to cancer families. I don't. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say the second part. I'm gonna save that because I'm giving too much. I'm excited about it.
Okay.
I'm nervous. I'm always nervous. I got 13 designers. I got some hot Cleveland artists that'll be performing through the runway. I got vendors, food to be sold, like the whole horse and pony show I'm coming to bring.
And then for anybody who wants to get their tickets or is going to get their tickets, what's the contact information?
Okay, so tickets right now for the first Honey the Flash sale, which is $30, which is about to end shortly. But general admission is $45. VIP first rank of VIP is $65, which gets you guaranteed your front row seating, grab bag, and you get a keychain that's unlimited with percentage off to You Love Curves for the life of the span. Then we have luxury VIP, which is $150, which actually gives you your own personal service. It's a whole luxury go with it, from food, wine, being served, keychain, gift bag, the whole horse and pony.
Excellent.
If you ever want to feel like the top of VIP, you're definitely gonna get the top of VIP experience.
Hey, so y'all better get those tickets.
Y'all better get it. It will sell out. Listen, it will sell out. I'm definitely asking God to sell out. And I changed my show I've been doing Red Space for quite a while. Now I'm doing Studio 0216. It is a bigger warehouse. So I'm leaving this up to my designers, Jesse and James, to give y'all the whoa.
And then let's give us your website, your social media pages, and your locations, because you got a whole bunch of them here in Cleveland.
Okay, so my social media is He Love Curves Boutique 2. And also you can follow He Love Curves Boutique 2.0. That is my franchise location, which is located in Lee Road, Harvard, and the Plaza. Then also you have me, which is on 3303 Superior Avenue, Cleveland, Ohio, 44114. Then you have 5194 Wilson Mills in Richmond, which is located inside Hilltop Plaza between T-Mobile and Dollar Tree. You can reach me at 216-272-7468. Email is charkiacampbell@helovecurvesboutique.com.
Well, thank you so much, Miss Charkia Campbell. We appreciate you taking time to speak with us today. We look forward to everything that you got going on, and I'm just excited. And I thank you so much for taking time to speak with us today, and I really do appreciate it. And we will see you all next month for our Women's History episode of the Famicos Community Podcast. Take care.
Peace.